Hello. Too much glare. Hi, Sucko. Welcome in. Welcome. By the way, go check out Sucko. She's an amazing artist, and she also streams. In fact, she's probably streaming right now still, and she's probably slacking off. Aren't you, Sucko? But what will you do if I go into your channel right now and do exclamation mark Slacko Nico? And of course, the video is not going to show because I have not fixed that part yet because I've been lazy. Let me fix it. There we go. Yay, procrastination. Yep, basically. So it's been 2 weeks since I last played this. Last week was basically a chill Super Mario stream because of just wasn't in a talking mood. What is the title of this chapter? I don't remember. Let's find out. Summer Memories, Chapter 11. Anyways, so basically, what was it last week? We basically got out of getting suspended because this one chick's ex-fiance coming in there and causing a ruckus, and basically, basically you got proof that we're innocent. Woohoo! So we were able to stay longer. Of course, this all happened. After there's one other chick basically muddied the vote by instead of us having yes and no, they also added a maybe or whatever option. With this chapter and next chapter, you might want to put a slight TW for a couple things. Nothing too major. Oh, trigger warning. Nothing too major. But does it be safe? Oh, this chapter, if I recall correctly, is where you basically decide on the girl you're going to go for. Okay. When we get to that point, we'll get to it. But for now, sure, go ahead and whisper it to me. good enough, I think. Oh no, you're fine. I knew I spelled it wrong. But I suck at spelling. Spelling, what's that? What even is spelling? Where's that space? Same here. I don't know if Sako's paying attention right now because she should be paying attention to her own stream. It's over that it's almost 9 p.m. Still more daylight than dark. Oh, kind of ironic that the chapter name is Summer Memories and today is officially the first day of summer. Maybe I planned this. Maybe I planned this to be streaming this on the first day of summer. That fell off again. I don't know why that one always seems to be falling off. Figure that out later. Yeah, happy summer socialist to you as well. Alright, let's get started here. So basically, there was a knock on the door. Come in. Salutations. I don't really think I need to translate that. Hey, what are you two doing here? Rika-san baked bread for us. Would you like to have tea in the rose garden? Watching on mobile, gonna be lurking while walking to McDonald's. Alright. I just have to upgrade myself. Sure. Now? Question mark? Alright, wait a minute. I'll turn off the AC.
あんたもうクーラーなんかつけてるの？
You've turned on... you turned on the air conditioning already? Yeah, it's hot, don't you think?
そうでもないけど、リセさんは暑い？
Just realized I forgot to do something. Where is it? There you are. Not really. Are you hot, white son?
いえ、特には
Not
過ごし
especially.
やすい陽気だと思
I
うけど。
think it's particularly warm. Huh, really? I feel like I'm sweating a bit. I grabbed my shirt collar and fed some air in. I had stayed in long sleeves when everyone else changed over. But I had a short sleeve shirt prepared right after. Turns out I needed it. Oh, that's right. I think men and women have different temperatures where they feel comfortable.
そうなの？
Really? Yeah, in offices and such, women tend to get cold more easily when the AC is running.
へえ、そういうことってあるのね。初め
Does
て
that
知っ
really
た。
happen? I've never heard of that before.
驚愕になったら、そういうところ
I
もトラブル
suppose
の
that
目に
could
なる
be
のか
cause
し
for
ら。
some trouble if we integrate. I don't remember any of that either. Like, I do know that people get hot cold flashes quite a bit, but that's regardless of sex, though. You got your first sunburn today? Ouch. So, if you want to know a funny story, went to the pool, lol. If you want to know a funny story about, I'd like to say about a decade ago. Yeah, it's been about a decade. About a decade ago, I went salt river rafting with some friends, and stupid me, I didn't put sunblock on. I was so burned, like I could barely move. I was in pain. Oh, I had sake, so I drank a bunch of sake, and I actually got somewhat tipsy off of it. I was in pain for like a week before the pain subsided. And then even then, the pain was still there for just a little bit until I was fully healed like a month later. Yeah, it really does suck. I mean, I had fun in salt river rafting, but damn, did I regret not wearing sunblock. Oh, we're going back to this one artist. God, I love that one commission that I got him back. So, I commissioned this one artist to do like a piece of my OC Akira with hers playing video games, and I just love it because my character is like go smug, blowing up a bubblegum, playing while she's like panicking. It was fun. Fun little commission. I have to show it. You know what? Yeah, I'll show it off. Let me get that real fast. Why is it so big? God, I just love this piece. This person is. But yeah, that's the latest piece that I got back. Anyways. I'm not sure I said it would cause trouble. That's something to keep in mind.
まあそういう化学反応が楽しみでもあるんですけどね。男女が出会って一体何が起こるのかしら。
I look forward to that sort of chemical reaction. What will happen when men and women meet? When men and women meet, huh?
恋？
Love? Ryson's face went crimson red at Shio's words. Shio seemed embarrassed by her comment. What a strange reaction. Is love really that strange? No. Oh, shit. Speaking of which, before I forget again, community. No, that's not it. Pure rewards, channel points, minute channel points. Start the challenge. There. Finally, I turned that on. Turn it on for everyone who've been wanting that for a while now. Oh no, I'm getting distracted. Alright, it's time to stop getting distracted. No, not at all. It isn't strange in the slightest. I see. They shook their heads affirmatively. That too was a bizarre reaction. Then they exchanged a silent glance. On the day of our victory celebration, I had been surprised to see everyone fighting. Was that still going on, maybe? It's definitely hot outside. I placed a hand on my forehead and looked up to the sky. Despite it being the rainy season, the sky was a deep blue with only a few small floating with only a few small clouds floating off in the distance.
あんたもプールに入れればよかったのにね。
Too bad we can't go to the pool with us. Too bad you can't go to the pool with us. Pool?
体育の授業で始まるのよ。明日から。
We start swimming in gym today. We start swimming in gym tomorrow. Ah, that sounds nice. I wish I could go in.
女子の水着も見られるし。
So you can look at the girls in swimsuits? Well, that too. Well, at least he's honest. Of course, I would be having class separate from the others. There was no way they would let me in the pool with them.
そうなの。私はちょっと憂鬱だわ。
I felt rather sad about it as well. Right, son, you can't swim?
そういうわけではないのだけど、だって
No,
まだ寒いじゃ
that's
ない。
not it. It's just that the pool water would be chilly, right? I see.
ごきげんよう。ちょうど焼き上がったところなんですよ。
Salutations. It's just finished baking.
香ばしいわね。
It smells heavily.
ほんと。
It really does. Don't mind me changing the forces around every so often. I just can't remember what forces have done what. There was a basket on the table filled with baguettes and ball-shaped loaves of bread. Venturello was going nuts. Venturello still loves bread, I see.
Hi.
Yes, he is especially fond of freshly baked baguettes,
私と同じで
just
すね。
as I am.
うん
Riko-san stroked Benderpill's narrow forehead with a gentle hand.
マーマレードも美味しそうですね。
That marmalade looks good too. The Nomichan's eyes glistered as she got sight of the small pots on the table.
マーマレードも自家製なんです。
The marmalade is homemade as well. Help yourself. Okay.
マサヤさんはマーマレードなどは？
Mayu-san, do you like marmalade? I'm not very picky. I like everything.
こちらの
Then
私の
please
情
enjoy
熱
the
にいちごマーマレ
marmalade.
ード
It's
を
filled
どう
with
ぞ
my passion. Passion? Do I even want to know what she means by passion? Maybe her spit? Maybe her... Oh yeah!
あら、彩香様はまだ来て
Oh,
いないの？
Ayaka-san isn't... Oh, Ayaka-san isn't here?
メールで呼んだのですが、
I sent her an email, but she's awfully late.
ただ待っている必要はありませんよ。
Still,
せっかくのパンが冷め
there's
てし
no
まい
need to
ます。
wait for her. My sister is very corporate. If we don't want the bread to get cold.
そう。まあそれもそう
I
ね。
see. Well, you do have a point. With that, we all sat down at the table. It was our usual crew. Even though Mitsuki-san is not here yet. If they were having a fight, then she was certainly serious about it. I hope they could make up soon.
カップもちゃんと温めてありま
The
す。
cups have also been warmed in advance. Riko-san poured the black tea from the pot. But this was making me into great torment. I could never go back to tea bags after this.
では、
Well then,
いただきます。
let's eat.
いただきます。いただきます。いただきます。いただきます。く
The bread was full of energy today.
ー。やっぱりルリコ
Your
さんが焼いたバ
breakfasts
ゲ
are
ットは
simply
絶品。
divine, Riko-san.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
うまくできたよう
They
です。
seem to have turned out well today. You mean some of them don't turn out well?
それはもうバゲットはシンプルですが、
Baguettes
シ
are
ンプルだから
simple.
こそごまかしの
And
効
as
かないと
such
ころがあります。
They are unforgiving. Riko-san tore off a piece of the loaf in her hand and gave it to Penderpale.
くーくー。
He continued to make this as cute noises as he ate.
ほら、パン
You
ター
see,
ベルの食べっぷりも違います。
Penderpale's reaction is
こう見
different.
えてなかなか手厳
He's
しいんですか
usually a
ら。
very harsh predicate. Hush.
失敗作には見向きもしません。
He'll turn his nose up at failures. Wouldn't expect that from him.
最初の頃、何かと
At
不器用な
first, I
私
was
は
clumsy,
パン作りもお世
My
辞にも上
baking
手と
did not
は言え
be
ませんでした。
not good by any standard. Oh?
その頃のトラウマ
He
が
would have some
残ってし
lingering
まっている
trauma
のか
from
もしれ
that
ません。
time.
このオレンジの
This orange marmalade is so good! Konomo-chan, are you hungry? You're eating so fast.
こ これが私の普通です。
No, that's normal for me.
誰も取ったりしないのだから、もう少し。
No one's going to take it from you. You can eat a bit more slowly.
そうですけど。
That's true, but
ほっぺについているわ。
you have some on your cheek. Whiskey-san picked up the crumb and popped it into her mouth. It was a charming scene. That's right. They became friends because of the small bit of kindness that Rika-san showed her. Konomi-chan had told me told me that story while we were in the bath. Watching their exchange, watching their exchange just now made the story all the more believable. Aside from the marmalade, there was also butter and cream cheese laid out. I tried some cream cheese on top. That's good. I've never had it before, but the cream cheese goes well with it. I never ate much in the way of French bread or cheese before coming to Venice. More precisely, I had never eaten it. Rice was always the cheapest option after all. I hope I can keep going here.
あら、うちの魅力は食べ物だけ。
Is the food our main selling point? Of course not.
まあ大丈夫でしょう。
Well, you should be
明日の
fine.
支持率
I'm sure you'll get a big push in tomorrow's approval ratings. I hope so. Yes.
あの時のマサヤさん
You
は
were
素
so
敵です。
wonderful, Master-san.
担当ベ
Mr.
ルも
Bill
担当ベル
was
です
so excited. I see.
雨のボロどういう
What? I don't even understand what she said either.
品が悪いわよ、この
That's very poor manners, Konomi.
いずれにしろ
Anyways,
第一のボートを
we
突破してくれ
really
な
need
きゃ
you
困る
to
の
get. We really need you to pass the first vote. Huh?
前にも言った
I
ではな
told
い
you
ですか。
because I
年度末のグランデ
want to have a
ボート
proper
では
showdown
対
at
決したい
the
ですか
final curse at the end of the year. Ah,
私は別に対決したくないけれど。
I'm not particularly interested in a showdown.
お姉様
Onisama,
だからそんな
this is no time to lose heart.
お手柔らかに願いた
I
いのね。
hope you'll go easy on
相
us.
手はベル
You
エ
are
テーヌです
Bella Ben after all.
それはこちらのセ
I
リフ
should say the same to you.
男女共学か。
Gender integration, huh? She'll rest her elbows on the table and her chin in her arms, in her hands. Breathing hard. Turning her keys towards me.
マサヤ個人ならともかくとしても、共学となると実
They
際
might
難しいかもしれない
accept
わね
Maza-san himself, but getting full integration past may still be tricky.
うん。あ、そういえばリセさん、
That's right, Risa.
何？私、
This might be
根
pretty
本的に
basic,
疑問に思っていたことがあるんだ
but
け
it's
ど、
something I've been wondering about.
なんで共学なの？
Or integration. In my first playthrough of the big Justice Spider Mom. That's the Spider Mom. Amazing. And honestly, I'll probably go for Aizen. Huh?
いや、学
I
校
mean,
再建の手段は
Teacher
何も共学
education
だけではな
can't
い
be
で
the
しょ？
only option for
なんか
restoring
も
the
っと
school.
普通っぽいやり方が
I
先に浮かぶだ
figured
ろう
there's
し。
way more basic stuff you could have tried first.
だから、なんで共学なのかな
I
って。
started wondering, why integration? Bryson expression froze.
あら、な
Oh,
んか聞いちゃい
that
けない
I
こと
something I shouldn't have?
はい、いえ、
Ah,
そういう
No,
とではない
it
のだ
isn't
けど
that.
そういえば
In
私も同
truth,
じよう
I
な
have
疑問を
wondered
抱
the
きま
same
した
thing myself.
とても驚き
It
ました
truly was
し
a shock.
そうね飛躍した発想ということは
That's true.
私も認めるわ
I admit that. That's true. I admit that it was quite a radical idea.
でもそれには私の
There
中
is a
に
background
ある
source
種
to
の
it.
背景があったの背景
Background?
ねえまさやさん
Masa-san,
ちょっと
could you
席を外
leave
し
the
てくだ
table
さ
for
い
a moment? Huh?
これから
We
女の
have
子同士の
something
話
to
をしたい
discuss.
と思うの
Just us girls. Ah,
だから
so I do beg your pardon, but
い
would
い
you? Sure, okay.
ごめんなさいね
I'm really sorry. I shook my head. Just us girls, huh? It definitely sounded like it if for those them. If ever of those four is Gio, I'm a stalker for childhood friend, dictionary troop. I mean, I don't blame you. I drained down to the last of my cup, said thanks for the meal, and stood up. Ah, you're finally back. Oh, Ayaka-san.
もうどこに行っていたのよ
Where did you go without your phone?
ちょっと待っ
I've
ちゃった
been
じゃない
waiting all day. We went to have tea in the rose garden. Ayaka, didn't you get the email? You want peaches? I mean, technically speaking, there is a redeem you could do. That is 69 points. God, make me sing something. And Peaches is on there. So you could have redeemed that instead. Instead of doing a karaoke night. Yeah, but you want the karaoke would have more. Yeah, but the karaoke would have more. Beaches, 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 beaches. You just don't want the one time. You want the whole night. I see how you are. Well, if you're the only one that's going to be redeeming it, you need to do it for 20 days in order for it to meet the requirements. Hmm? She tilted her head and checked her phone. Oh, so that's what Reka was emailing me about. So you were there too, Masasan-kun? Yeah, Rika-san said my sister is very capricious, so we started without you. I am not capricious. The email was just so vague. I didn't understand what it was. She flashed me the screen. Rose Garden. Starting now. I see what you mean. Right? If I know you were going to be there, I would have come running. Is that another joke? What'd you say? Anyways, do you need me for something? I have a job for you. A job? Eek! What were you thinking, Ayaka-sama? Ow, 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 ow! Suddenly, I was showered with an array of thick brushes, floats, and other items. What? Everyone left. I opened my eyes timidly. The swimsuit-clad girls, who had been cleaning the pool when I first arrived, had vanished without trace. All that remained was the chaotic scattering of deck brushers and other items they had thrown at me. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? No, I'm okay.
そっか。
I see.
痛いの痛いの飛んでけ。
Then, pain, pain, fly away. As she spoke, Aika-san straightened up and pat the crown of my head neatly. Look, I told you it doesn't hurt.
それが分かった
I
か
know
ら
that.
こそこんなことも
That's
で
why I
きるん
did
じ
it.
ゃない。
Aika-san was the same as ever. Of course, I rather liked her playful nature. Oh really? What's this all about? You said to come to the pool and you have chopped for me. I had immediately been hit with a pool paranoia, so I wasn't quite sure what the situation was.
明日から水泳の授
You
業
know
が始ま
that
るってい
swim
うこと
class
は
starts tomorrow,
まさや
right?
くん知ってる？
Yeah, they told me before.
まさやくんはどうせプールなんて入れないでしょ？体育の授業も
You're not
別の
going
話
to
だ
get
し。
to go in the pool, right? Because you have gym class separately, so... Oh, you want me... Oh, you want to let me take a swim in secret after he's cleaned? Really, Jan? You done knock it down to 19 days now. Alright, you should go check out Jananananana. And go check out Sako, Nico, while you're at it. No. I'm a big fan of you. I'm big fan of Sako, and I'm a big fan of Jenna. No, you.
ううん、女子たちの水着姿を見せてあげようと思って。
No, I just wanted to give you a glimpse of the girls in their swimsuit. Really, Aika? That's definitely an Aika thing to do. But they all left before I could get a look at them.
冗談。本
It's a
当
joke.
ご本
The
心による
truth
まさや
is,
くんのイメージア
I
ップ
was
を狙ってい
thinking
た
you
の。
could perform a service to improve your image. Bruh. I mean, she is a prankster, so a prankster, so
というのは、プール掃除
What
っ
I
て
mean
結
is,
構嫌がるらしいのよ。
they
水泳
don't
部の
really
仕事
like
に
cleaning
な
the
ってるん
pool,
だけどね。
even though it's the swim club's job. FBI, open up! That reminds me. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we caught him. By the way, I did add a new sound alerts. Hopefully you can hear it in the stream. Yeah, it does sound like a pain.
ええ。
Yeah,
力も使って疲れるっていう
it's
し。
hard work and
そこ
it
で唯一
tires you
の
out.
男手の登場よ。
That's where our soul Mel steps in. Oh, I get it.
おう、売るってやつ。
You'll be
ああ、
earning
教
their
えてほしい
favor.
ね。
Well, maybe more like extorting their favor.
まあ、この前の
Anyway,
リコの件で、
I'm sure the recent incident with Rico but boost your reputation. But we should purse a bit just in case. I agree.
でも、さすがに一人じゃ無理
I
よね。
guess you really can't do it alone. I could turn her eyes at the deserted pool. After going a full year without use, it was definitely filthy.
みんなローズガーデンにいるの？
Everyone's in the rose garden, right? Yeah.
じゃあみんなにも
Then
手伝っても
let's
らい
ask
ましょう
them
か。
all to
白百
help
合会の
out.
評判を上げておくのも当然悪く
Nothing
ないし
wrong
ね。
with improving the White Lily Society's reputation, after all.
じゃあちょっと待ってて。
Okay, we're here a minute. I think Ryson's having a private conversation with them. I guess Steve wouldn't mind you joining in.
秘密の
A
話
private conversation? She said, just like girls or something like that.
へえ
Wow,
面白そう。
sounds interesting.
それで君だけ
So
先
she
に
just
寮に
sent
戻っ
you
てきた
back
の
to the dorm early. That's right.
じゃあ私は改め
That
て
just makes me want to visit them even more.
でも
But
女の
just
子
us
同士の
girls, huh?
話もしか
Must
して
be love stories or
恋バナってや
something.
つかしら。
She murmured the words to herself, so I doubted she was just trying to tease me again. That's right. A just as girls talk would probably be about love. Love. Huh. What about me anyway? Alright, so here's the choices.
セーブするの？
Let me save here.
セーブ。
And before I make a choice, I'm going to take a quick break, especially since the ad is coming up soon. So I'll be right back. Alrighty then, I am back. Alright.
Seiko and Jan are big cuties.
There you go. So, which option should we choose? Should we choose Sako or should we choose Shanana? Yes, I'm going to rename Bryce and Ayaka to Sako and and Chan. From this day forth, Rise would now be Sako, and Aiga would be Chan. Go Rice. When I thought of love, the first image that appeared in my head was Rice-san. Be honest, I didn't know if it was real love or not. There might be another girl I liked after all. Maybe I'm just not a one-woman guy. Right. Shiro's perspective. After confirming that Midas was gone, Rice turned back to the others. Alright, everyone, listen carefully. This story takes place 7 years ago. The others, even the usual composed Ritsuko, leaned in eagerly to hear what Solidi Lego's secret story was. The culture RM route. What kind of story could it be? I had gotten closer to Rise. I had gotten closer to Rise this year, but I still didn't really know anything about her past. It was over summer vacation. I was living in the dorms for primary course, but I usually went home during summer vacation. My home is in Tokyo, but certain circumstances prevent me from going home that year. Although this is not true in final course, in primary course, we are strongly advised to spend time with our family. So that summer, I went to stay with my grandmother. Your grandmother? You mean the chairwoman? Yes. My grandmother's house is between here and the station, in the foothills. So, I was on my way to grandmother's house, where I became lost. A sad smile appeared. Words are hard. A sad smile appeared on Rai's lips. I so rarely left the school, I had completely forgotten the way. I kept walking in circles. It was a hot day. I found myself cursing that cloudless sky. I knew that I could settle the matter with one call to the school, of course. But I didn't. It frustrated me. Frustrated? My teacher told me in advance that my teacher told me in advance that would walk me home to my house. That she was worried about me. But I told her that I knew the way and that I didn't need her help. So I didn't want to wave the white flag and admitted that I didn't know it after all. I understand. I always hate to lose. I thought that as long as I buckled down and kept walking, I would find it. But I didn't find it. She couldn't find the way. Oh! I was already covered in sweat, and I didn't know what to do. And then I met him. Him? 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 Everyone spoke up at once. Not even Shio expected this story to involve a boy. Oh, it's going to be the MC, isn't it? I confessed to it before.
その子って
That boy was my first
私
love.
の初恋の相手なのよ。
It's totally gonna be the MC, isn't it? It's definitely gonna be the MC, isn't it? Oh!
まあまあまあ
You don't need translation for that one. Everyone was surprised and leaned in even more than before.
初恋
First love, huh? I expected I had experiences with that too, but it had ended without being realized. Probably. I mean, yeah, who else would it be? Ugh. Ugh. I had to stand up for a bit.
困っているのと彼は声をかけてきたの。
He asked me, are you in trouble?
というのは、私は
I
気がつ
hadn't
かなかった
noticed
ん
it
だけど
before, but now I realized that I must have passed by him several times before.
最初のうちなら私は黙って去っ
If
た
it
かも
was
しれない。
just the first time,
男子と
I might
話
have
すなんて初
passed
めての
by
経験だ
without
し。
saying anything. I had never spoken with a boy after all,
でも話しかけられた時
by
点で
the
は
time
私
he
は
addressed
ヘトヘ
me,
トで
I was already so exhausted,
あと感じの悪い子ではなかったから
and he didn't
そ
seem
れ
like
で
a bad
私もうな
person,
ずいたのよ。
so I said,
困っています
I am in trouble.
私はピンとこなかったのだけbut
I never knew, but apparently the Woodland household was quite well known in that area. Ah, that's right. Even I've heard of it.
バンセンヌの幹部みたい
They
な人って
said one of the Venice bigwigs lives there. The dresses the boy was the fancy. I mean, he would have been like a teenager at that point then. Like, close, like, he probably would have been like 19 years old, but at that point, instead of like closer to the 30, instead of closer to the 30s.
他は宮城さんとか北見門さんとか
There was also Micah-sama and Kat-sama. Words.
やっぱり彼は安室山
I
に
see.
遠足に行った時
Apparently, he had a recollection of a large house with when he went to Mount Arbor for a picnic. You thought it was the MC, but it's me too.
それで案内してもらうことになったの。
And so, he showed me the way. Oh, he showed her the way. Do you know the way? He does know the way. Oh, there's memes.
変な気分だったわ。自
It
分の
was
祖母の
it
家を
was a strange
後の
feeling
他人に
being
案内して
guided to
も
my
らったんだけど
grandmother's house by a total stranger. Oh, so Knuckles, being guided to her grandmother's house by the Ukrainian Knuckles, yeah.
私ったら見当違いのところにいてまただいぶ歩くこと
I
になっ
was
たわ。
completely in the wrong. Speaking of which, okay, that reminds me. I need to bring this up. I just need to show you this. Let me find it first. There it is. Okay. Videos. Video capture. Switch over to Discord. Our Kara as the nurse. Yeah, Knuckles. There's no original version. The curse version. Do you know the way? I'm gonna open you up. Just back over to you. Move you down here. Oh my god, there needs to be an art of it. Oh my god, you're right. Grandmother. Soko! Jen, are you there? We need to make this happen. It's not hard to break me. It's really not. I was in completely the wrong place. It was quite a walk getting there.
でもその子は文句一
But
つ
the
言わ
boy
ずに
just let
案内
me
してくれ
there
た
without complaint.
本当
He truly was a kind person.
ではそれで恋を
And that is why you fell in love with him?
もちろんそれだけではない
Of
けどね
course, it wasn't
まだ
only
続きがあ
that.
るの
There's more to the story. Her eyes reach for her cup.
こんな話をして
Oh, this talk does make me thirsty. I mean, she is a thirsty girl, if you know what I mean. At least she might as well be a thirst trap.
その男子は
Excuse me.
何というお名前なのですか
But what was that boy's name? I was interested in hearing that too. Bryce had always referred to him with a pronoun.
それが
I
わから
do
ない
not know. It's the MC, I'm telling you, it's the MC. Hey, Rice, do you know the way? If not, I can show you the way. Do you know the way? Price looked regretful.
失敗だったわ
It was a
よ
mistake.
かったのに
I should
そ
have
の
asked
時は
him.
別にいいかと思ってし
But
まっ
at
て
the time, it didn't seem important.
でもお互い
But
名前を
wasn't
知ら
it
なくても不便
inconvenient?
ではない
Not
ですか
knowing each other's names? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet that her grandmother recognized the MC from the very get-go? I mean, I kind of figured that was the case because in one of the earlier conversations, that the MC had with her grandmother, she did basically foreshadowed that they knew each other. But considering the fact that he didn't remember, she basically was like, "Oh, you don't remember? That's fine. No, don't worry about it." Do you remember that conversation? 'Cause I vaguely remember it, even though it was like maybe 6 weeks ago. 6 weeks ago, give or take.
一名は使ったわよ。彼の一名は私がつけてあげて、その名も
We use titles. I gave him his own title. I called him Shion. Actually, now that you mention it, I don't know if it's 100% confirmed if that is the case or not. I'm pretty sure that was the case because she basically was. I don't remember the conversation, unfortunately, because it has been a while. We need to go back through my thoughts and like rewatch it. But I'm pretty sure, like when he first met up with her during the introduction, she mentioned something. Mind you, she also was like, "Don't worry about it," because Ryzen didn't told him about the conditions as well. But there was a pre-mention about something. I can't remember now. I need to go through the thoughts. Dog? It was only natural for Rika to be skeptical. It was strange to give a person the nickname Dog. It wasn't anything like that. I called him Shin because of the hat he was wearing. I didn't know anything about baseball, but he was wearing a hat for a team called the Cotton Bulldogs. It even had a patch. Wow, the Cotton Dogs. That takes me back. Chio-san, you enjoy baseball? No, not at all. But Maza-san was a pretty big fan of the team when he was little. Oh, Chio basically confirmed it's going to be the MC. Bulldogs. I see. So that's why you called him Chion. Yes. But now he was so funny. Rise, recline back in your chair and let out giggle. I had never seen a baseball cap before, and when I asked him to show it to me, he refused to take it off. When I asked him why, he said that the barber accidentally shaved him bald. What? Accidentally shaved him bald? Uh-oh, she knows! Oh, nothing. Say it! My heart jumped in my chest. A boy who accidentally got his head shaved during summer vacation. Plot twist! The plot thickens. I knew of a boy like that. He couldn't be the boy that Ryzen is talking about. I peered at Rice's face with wide eyes. It was as if the familiar face of my friend had suddenly become that of a stranger. And then, after I arrived safely at home, I felt so reluctant to leave him. I don't understand why, even now, but I invited Chio to the summer festival. Actually, the plot thins out because he was bald. I mean, I shaved my head not last night, but the night before. No, actually, I did shave my head last night. I prefer to have no hair, almost. Summer festival? Shion acted so absurd. He must have felt self-conscious. But alas, he agreed. We went to the shrine to celebrate the summer festival together. I remember the summer night, and the heat that seemed to cling to my skin. The great clamor around me, the savor smell, the happy faces of the people celebrating around me. It was what I had been waiting for. The yearly festival at Mystery Shrine at Mount Amro. It was my first time wearing a yukata. I had kept it a secret, hoping to surprise him when we saw each other. But then, the night before... Sorry, it looks like I can't go. What? Why not? Sorry. When I asked why, he just said sorry and refused to give me any details. I didn't know the circumstances, but Muz made it clear that he couldn't go. I slammed down the phone receiver. Then the day of the festival, with no word from Ms. in the end, I went to the shrine room. Of course, I didn't want to, but mother would be suspicious if I just stayed home. After all, I had begged her to buy me a yukatara just for the day. If she asked me what happened, weren't you going with Mazagun? There was no way I could answer. And then I would probably get angry and start crying. So when the time rolled around, I left the house to make good on my promise. My legs shook the whole way to the bus station the whole time on the bus. The strange feeling didn't affect the entire way to the... the strange feeling didn't abated the entire way to the shrine. On the contrary, it became stronger. And I bought a yukata and everything. I've been planning to show it off to him. And then he cancelled at the last minute. What a rude jerk. I'd never play with him again. I mumbled those things to myself as I wandered the crowded shrine grounds. I licked the candied apple I bought with my allowance, but it tasted like ash. I wanted a gift at the target shooting range, but it didn't make me happy. Everyone around me seemed to be enjoying the festival. That thought suddenly caused my eyes to fill with tears. Why are you crying? I should have testified to my friend Yoshami. Going to the festival alone had been a big mistake. Maybe I should go home. I'm going home. I turned around and I left. If I had made the decision just a few minutes later, I would have probably been caught up in that incident too. They probably are aware of it. The first event in the history of the city of the murder is trying attempted murder arson. Then Bryson, we went to the festival with this Chin person? Yes. And that is when the incident occurred. The others were at a loss for words. Wait a minute. I had drifted away from the conversation, caught up in my own looping thoughts. The others were listening so intensely to Ryosun's story that they didn't notice me drifting at all. Coincidences do happen. Coincidences do happen, I guess. The current Bulldogs were a popular team. There were probably lots of little boys who got their heads shaved by accident. And most of all, Mus would never betray me. He wouldn't lie, break a promise, and go on a date with another girl. There's no way he would do that.
私は
I
危ない
was
ところだった。
almost killed.
危ないところって
Almost killed?
つまり襲われそうになったということ。
That is to say, I was attacked.
そこを身を挺して
It
助
was
け
Shin
てくれ
who
たの
put
が
his
シエだ
life
った
on the
の。
line to save mine.
初恋にはそう
That
いう
is
事情も
why
あ
I
ったという
consider
こ
him
と。
my first love.
そんなことが。
I see.
それで シアンとは
What
その
would
後
become of Chun after that?
それが
Well, after
本名
that,
も知らないような
I
中でしょ。
never learned his real
そ
name.
れっきり会津
I
じまい
never
な
saw
の。
him after that. I never saw him again after that.
それは残念で
What a
すね。
shame.
被害者の多くが収容された病院にも行ってみたのだけど、そこにもいなくて。
I went to the hospital where many of the victims had been taken, but he wasn't there either.
病院
The hospital?
そういえば
But
それ
that
について
means
怪我を負っていたの。
he was injured? Yes,
相当なね。
considerably.
あ
I don't remember Mazda getting injured that summer and being put in the hospital. But maybe I just hadn't heard about it. I had been so angry that I avoided him for the rest of the summer. But as time's second term began, my anger finally died down, and I was able to speak to him normally again. But
でも
But
言うわよね、普通。そんな
he
ことが。
he would have told me, surely, if something like that had happened. So do you remember the scene where the MC gets locked in the sauna room with Konami? Yeah, in the bathroom. Yeah. Yeah, he mentioned that. Yeah, he mentioned something about something. I don't remember the entire. I don't remember what he said. I remember. But I remember it for the most part, especially with the injured. Yeah, the scar on the back. Yeah, so you could just put two and two together.
でも、
あ
そっか。
No,
言えるはずないんだ。もしあ
But-
いつがあの場に
that's
いた
right.
ら
Because that's right. He basically did not want to talk about the injury because it was a painful memory for him. Yeah. Well, it's confirmed. It's been confirmed. It is the MC. Woo! No, he wouldn't tell me. If he were really there, he would have wanted to hide that from me.
待って。
Wait,
そしたら
then-
あいつは
does it mean
ずっと
been
嘘を
lying
つ
to me
いてい
this whole
た
time?
ことなの。
No, girl, he don't lie to you. He didn't lie. He didn't. I highly doubt he said anything to you. He didn't say anything other than "I'm fine." Because technically speaking, he was fine. Just have his big scar on the back. I couldn't believe that. I refused to believe it. If that was the case, then I didn't know Masada at all anymore. After all, after the summer, we returned to our original relationship. Back to the best of friends since childhood. Martha laughing and joking around with me. For the laughter, those trivial conversations, for those to all be a lie, is no lie. Girl, it's no lie. You're jumping to conclusions here. I couldn't believe it.
助けてもらったことの感謝と、
I would
怪我を
never
させてしまったこと
I
の
would
謝
never
罪もできて
even
いないわ。
able to thank him for saving me, or to apologize for letting him get hurt.
だからずっと
That's
再会を
That's
望
why
んでいるのだけど。
I always hope I would meet him again.
千穂さん、
What is it, Chio-san? I shook my head rapidly. That's right. That is the problem. It sure really was Maza-san. Maza. Then why hadn't they noticed their reunion yet because he's a freaking dense idiot. This is where Tio goes for Yandere. My kind of girl. How do you know you like? How do you know that I like Yanderes? I could understand it on Rai's son. If he was wearing a hat the entire time, he might seem like a different person. But why didn't Masa's son recognize Rai's? Dude, because he's a friggin' dense idiot. Listen. I know this might be a strange question, but... Listen, were you wearing a hat or something at the time too? Or maybe glasses or something? No, nothing like that. In that case, then... But, why do you ask? Nothing. Girl, just say it. It was in that moment that the idea was planted in my mind that men should not be discounted. That was my reason, Sia-san. The reason why I burst for the radical idea of integration. I quickly nodded, perhaps more rapidly than necessary. Chin equals Masuja. That was one formula I wanted to escape from. It can't be. It can't be. Despite my attempts, I couldn't convince myself otherwise. I see. I see. I understand. In other words, President is caught between this first love of hers and Masa-san. Am I wrong? But I was so sure that that was the reason why you asked Masa to leave. Except you. There's the same person. If only she puts two and two together. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. She recognized him the first time when they first met, but because of the fact that Masa's son didn't remember her, she was like, okay, maybe this is the wrong person then. So that's why she isn't thinking about that, because Masa gonna remember her. But she definitely remembers him. Because the very first meeting, she kind of recognized, it. Don't get me wrong. He also kind of remembered her, but because of her was like, no, I don't remember. It's a mind game. I don't know. I'm probably thinking this wrong. I need to go through my thoughts and do this to go through my thoughts. Am I wrong? But I was sure that's what's the reason why he asked my son to leave. That's not... It's just an embarrassing story. That's all. I mean, if you had mentioned that story in front of him, Mazu-san would probably be like, hi, Rice. Yeah. How you doing? That would be another reason. It's not another reason. It's the only reason. And to say that I'm caught between them is ridiculous. I don't. You don't feel that way about Masa-san? That makes me happy. I didn't say that.
めんなさい。
I'm sorry.
まあ、
Well,
昔は昔。今
that
は
was
今の
then.
ね。
This is now. With those words of Jupiter's meaning, Rise closed the subject.
ごきげんよう。
Salutations.
あら、姉さん。
Ah,
やっ
sister.
と来たんです
You
か。
you come at last.
やっとって、あんたね。
Don't act oh high and mighty. There was no way I could understand that email of yours.
そう？要点は抑えたつもりだけど。
Really? I was certain I included the important facts.
いい加減まとも
You
に
have to learn to You have to learn to send proper emails already.
どうしても手がうまく動かなくて。
But I just can't seem to get the hang of it.
しょうがないわね。
You're hopeless, but oh well, more importantly, how about the right lizards stay on some community service?
奉仕活動？
Community service?
奉仕活動？
Community service? I listened blankly at Arika's explanation.
というわけで、
So I thought we'd take up a job nobody likes and boost our reputation in the process. What do you think?
いいですね。
I like it.
じゃあ早速行きましょうか。
Let's get going.
地方もいいでし
How
ょ。
about it, Gio? So if you think about it, it was probably better that at the time Russ didn't learn the MC's name, because can you imagine what that ass had parents would have done if they found out the MC met someone from such a prestigious family? True. Very, very, very true. The deadbeat. The deadbeat father of his.
その前に
Just pick up your swimsuits first.
水着？
Swimsuits?
結構濡れると
You're
思う
probably
わよ。
gonna
だから
get pretty
着替えた
wet.
方がいいんじゃないかしら。
So it's better to wear a swimsuit.
それ
You
もそう
do
で
have a
すね。
point. It was worse if the debt collectors found out. I mean, the debt collectors did try to kidnap her. And that didn't work out. They did kidnap her. And then the MC came and saved her.
待ってください。
Wait a moment.
そういうこ
In
となら
that case,
私
I
も
will
参加
join
し
you.
ます。
Yep. Yep.
あら、いいわよ。
Well, alright. I can't blame you for wanting to tag along with the group.
いえ、
No,
白百
it
合
is
会が奉仕
because
活動を
as
し
the
ている
leader of the Red Rose
ベニマラ
Society,
会の会頭が
get
それを
not
感化するわ
says
けにはいか
highly
ないから。
by well the White Lily Society performs a community service.
あんたって子は本当
You
に
really do love the
好
duty thing, don't you?
きというわけでは決してな
I
いけ
do
ど、
not love it.
私
I'm
は自
only
分のやるべき
doing
こと
as I
を
must.
するだけです。
I see. We tidied up the tables and headed back to the dorm.
そういえば、なん
By
か
the way,
女の子同士のお話という
What
のをしてい
was
たんだっ
that
て。
just us girls talk I've been hearing about? Ah, well,
マサ
did
ヤ
you
さんから
hear
聞いたん
about
です
that
か？
from Liza's son?
そんなところ。
That's right.
ねえねえ、気
Come
に
on.
なるじゃない。
You know, I
私にも
want to hear
聞か
it.
せてくれる？
Will you tell me?
ええ、
Yes,
ただ、
but
ちょっと長い
it's
話
a
にな
rather
る
long
の
story.
で、夜でも
Can
い
I
い
take
で
it
すか？
tonight?
うん。
Alright. Let me take a small little break. And then we'll come back here in a moment. So let me go ahead and run some ads. Take a little break. Let me set up, stretch, stuff like that. Be right back, okay? Alright, back. Cut out the tease Sako for a moment. Alright, there we go. Oh, here they go. I heard voices coming from the entrance and paused my scrubbing. Oi! I know he said hey, but I felt like saying hoi! Konami-chan let out a sudden scream. I wonder what was wrong. What's the meaning of this, Alika-sama? Huh? You failed to mention that Masa-san would be here. Ah, that's because you didn't ask.
わざと黙っていたんですね。
Right. He kept it from us intentionally, didn't you? You got me. What are we to do, Oni-sama? Mase! Riku looks good in a swimsuit. Look at that curve. Konami-chan stood between Ritsuko-chan and me, her hands spread out protectively. Konami-chan? What? Listen, don't look at me in that lustrous ray. I'm pretty sure I wasn't. I thought you accepted that I'm not a turbulent serpent. Her reaction did seem strangely regressive after all. That's true. But it's a different matter entirely when only someone is around. Oh, hi Ian. Welcome in. Let's see, you have release my trump card. No. Aha! Got you to say hi! Welcome in, Ian. By the way, go check out Ian art. Pretty amazing artist. I know a lot of artists there, apparently. How you doing? I'm doing alright. How are you doing? How's your arting going? Let's see. Doing good, that's good. Doing bad? Your art's doing bad? Nah. Your art is always doing good. You need the art today? I mean, arting every day. Is that right? Even though we cleared up the misunderstanding, Konami-chan just couldn't think clearly of where Ritsuko-chan was involved.
Konami, もういいから。
Konami, enough, please. Ritsuko-chan pressed her away gently.
水着姿でそこまで
It's strange for you to make such a fuss over swimsuits. You're calling too much attention to it. You know artist, and now you know a poet. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby is sick. I haven't had time until now. Hope the baby's feeling better. A sick kid is always worrisome, especially when they're young. No, I didn't know you write poetry. If you want to share some, go for it. If you want, you can even share some in the Discord. But I mean, Whiskey-chan is right. When you are making a big fuzz over swimsuits, you're basically calling it out and making me. And you're basically going to be making whoever look at it. So, not calling it out and just act like it's a normal piece of clothing is all that matters. Oh, why? Are you saying you weren't thinking about it at all? Are you saying you weren't thinking about it at all otherwise? Which Suko? Even with Matsu still on here? Well, I do admit to feeling some embarrassment. I knew this is when thinking of having only one thin layer of clothes and protect me.
なんだか妙な言い方ね。
That's a strange way of putting it.
じゃあ帰る？もともと人手は足りている
Do
ん
you
だし、
want to leave?
そうしてもいいわよ。
We have enough people without you. so you can go if you want. Okay, but do so make it home. Walking home from McDonald's now. Alright. Hopefully you have some good Mickey's. By the way, Ian. How long have you just curious, how long have you been sick for? And have you saw the doctor about it? You know about it? Get some like baby Tylenol or something? Try to get that baby to be more healthy. We need a healthy baby. We don't want a sick baby. We want a healthy baby.
いえ、
No.
仕事は仕事ですから。
Work is work after all. Mr. Chan exercised her usual attitude as she walked towards the deck brushers. Konomi-chan remained stubborn though. But Onisima,
も
really?
うまだ何か
What is it now?
マサヤ様
Is
は
this feel sexual aroused at the sight of girls in swimsuits? Hmm? Wait a minute, Konomi-chan. I quickly got in between them.
何ですか？
What's the matter?
あなたは確かにあの時そう
You
言っ
told
たの
me
です
that clearly. You weren't lying to me, were you?
まさか
I wasn't lying, but
うーん
ugh! I didn't like how they were looking at me.
何の話？
When was this?
前に二人は一緒
Surely
にお風呂に
she
入っ
was
たそう
talking
なので
about the past they
その時の
shared some
こと
time
でしょう
ago.
か。
ああ。
お姉様は
You don't know that Onisama is the beauty of the ice
あの時
caliber.
の理屈で言えば
Extrapolating from your logic at that time. That means Konomi-chan's gaze lowered as she spoke. What was she looking at? She's looking at your dick. No, I told you. I'm not feeling any sexual arousal right now.
やっぱり嘘をついていた
Then you were lying. No, it's not that.
あら？マサヤくんの好みってそうだったのかしら。
Oh, so you're into that sort of thing, Mrs. Gunn? What?
だから
You like girls who have bodies like boys? Too bad.
なら残念。
I'm stuck with this things. I guess push your bosom forward. They're about to fall out. You got that falling out? I think they're perfectly fine.
あら
Oh,
何か
what
今
was that strange noise? Rika-san was way too damn sharp.
あんた本当にそうだったの？
Is that really true? Is what really true?
だから
Well,
あの
that
その
you have taste,
そういう
you know,
趣味
in
と
that
いう
realm? Saying that about my taste is rude to Konomi. That's true.
ごめんねこのみ。
Sorry, Konami.
あ
Oh God. She didn't seem to know what it meant. Anyway, it's not that. That was just because we were in the bath.
あ
Hmm?
場所が
What
関係あ
does the
るの
location have to do with it? None of them really seem to get it. There's just a sense to it. It was out of place in a way that was assimilating. It's hard to explain, but
うーん
for instance, the tea we were drinking before, the cups were always boosters, right?
ええそれが
That's right, and? But what if you were drinking a tea out of a rice bowl instead of a cup?
え
Wouldn't it feel different? Even though it's the same tea?
うーん
Mm,
そうね
yes,
想像して
I
みる
believe
と
I can imagine it. So, Konomi-chan, here at the pool, it's natural to see big boy in swimsuits. So it's not especially arousing.
うーん
Really?
本当ですか
The more she prodded, the harder it became to answer. I wanted to keep saying I didn't feel anything, but that's not really true. I was surrounded by beautiful girls, all with their own unique charms. First, there was Ritsuko-chan. Really? You gonna be focusing up in this area? Really? She was slender compared to her big sister, but not as sleek as Konomi-chan. And just in case you're wondering, I don't mean sleek as in her hair. She had it where it mattered, and her beautiful skin glistered beneath the summer sun. On the other end, her sister was an absolute temptress. So you're basically saying that she's a thirst trap. Her subtle chest led down into a tight waist and curvy hips, which continued down into ample thighs. You accepted the terms but still not letting you? I don't think you verified. Try it now, you should be able to, because I just verified you, I think. Or maybe not. Yeah, you should be able to. Come on, where is... Which suppy is... Yeah, cause I'm viewing the server as the Twitch suppies right now, and are you trying to do this under the public cloud, or which channel are you trying to do this under? Public. So what happens when you click on check out the other channels? Okay, it's working now. Alright. Yeah, the whole onboarding thing could be kind of confusing sometimes. Yeah, go ahead and post it in the public lounge. Okay, I need to stop getting distracted. Alright. I can understand why I understand why she wanted to show it off. As for full-bodied girls went, Ueko-san gave her a run for her money. She was the most refined girl in OFNS, but beneath her clothes lay an amazing secret. But then, in terms of balance, Rai-san and Chiyo-san were first-rate. Neither of them could really be caught busty, but bigger didn't necessarily mean better. In terms of having an all-around great figure, Rise was impeccable. She had a fair skin, careless charm about her. And then there was Chiyo, who had changed completely from how I remembered her. It tracing my memories back to just before the night I ran off. She didn't have those womanly curves back then, did she? She was exactly like Rai-san in terms of figure, and with her long arms and legs, she looked like a model. She had a slight tan, probably from track club, but that just gave her an aura of health. Amazing. How do I keep hearing this gulping sound? I knew it!
まあまあ、好み、しょうがないわよ。男の子なんてそんなものなんだって。
Now, Konomi. Calm down. That's just how boys are, remember? Alright, about to some. Alright. Broken Songbirds.
Config.
Let's turn this off real fast. Let's pop this up just a tiny bit. Let's go ahead and read some. To the broken songbird that give up so soon, your song is still beautiful, even if out of tune. To the lame horse, don't lose your way. You still call up as mystic as the others, no matter what they say. To the wayward salmon, keep swimming upstream. Clear waters are ahead, just don't stray from your dream. To the abundant souls weighed down by life's tribulations, stay strong, push on, and you will shine behind your rival's imaginations. Hides and embarrassment? Nah, man. I like this one. I like this one. Flowers. Roses red, like the colors of the heart. Violets blue, like the colors of seas that part. Daisies yellow, like the dawning of the day. No matter what, the flowers keep blooming, each in their own way. Facing turmoil, our emotions feeling at war. Seeming cornered with little room to pack in any more. Take my hand, I will lead you from this dark place. Keep your chin up, dry your tears, show the world your beautiful smiling face. Finding strength and hope, it's the strongest weapon you wield. Come with me, let me show you that flowers can bloom all across the field. I like it. I like it. It's nice. Probably a lot better compared to what I've made back like years ago. Because if you go on my Dividend Art, if you find my Dividend Art, you can see some of my old poems. And some of my old poems were like kind of cringy. You've been writing poems since 2016. Nice, nice. Yeah, every once in a while I might write a poem or two, but not very much. Now, Konami, calm down. It's just how boys are, remember?
逆に全く反応しないとしたら、そっち
I
の
would
方
get
が
mad if he wasn't showing any reaction.
腹が立つって
Why?
だって、
Well,
女子としての魅力を感じない
it
という
would
こ
be
とで
like
しょ
saying he doesn't find me appealing at all. You lean towards inspiration poetry, but you do a couple that are more romance-based. You know, ones that are more not safe for work. Or that is not safe for work. Here, let's pull up one of mine. So here's one of mine that I did. Wow, this was back in 2017. Wow, this was done back in 2007? Jesus Christ. Oh no, should I read it? Should I read it? That's the question. Alright. I remember when I first met you. I was coming to the escalator. Talking to you on over the phone. You saw me and turned away. I noticed you and walked towards you. We hung. I'm sorry, we hugged. Shook your mother. I don't know what I was typing here anymore. We hung. Shook your mother's hand. I remember that night when we got back to your place. Our fate has finally brought us together, unable to separate from each other. We grew to love each other even more. I thought I could never love someone so much before, until I met you. But our fate was never meant to be. You lived in the city of angels, and I lived in the city of Phoenix. A distance I thought we could overcome together. A distance I thought was nothing, until you entered it. I'm heartbroken now. Drowning myself in video games, just to get my mind off of you. You were everything to me, but now you're just a memory. God, that is so cringy. That was cringy. You thought it was good? I'm glad you think it was good. You know what? Let's do this. Pure rewards, channel points. Redeems. Add a new point. I'm not gonna make this like, I'm gonna make it cheap, but I'm not gonna make it too cheap. You posted one of your more romantic ones? Alright. Do you want me to read it on stream or? There you go. New routine available. Make Simon read one of his old poems. There, knock yourself out. Make me read one of my old poems, and I would definitely read one of my old poems. Alright, let's read this new one. Dancing I Gent. I didn't even know this wrote. Hydrangea, okay. The hydrangea stands in unison as the starlit backdrop of night fills the sky. The southern breeze gently caresses her skin as she brushes her flowing hair out of her eyes. The city lights put off a flashing spectacular of a pulsing neon glow. But lost her tranquil beauty is where I long to go. Is it simple lust? Or maybe something much more? What the coincidence? Or a certainly like the ocean meeting the shore. I do know one thing in which I have no doubt. Love is a mystery. Love is a mystery. Its ways can be run about. I once was lost alone in the piece. Wow, sorry, I'm going to be butchering this. I'll remember those hydrangeas dancing in unison, and my heart relaxes, and my soul filled with gentle calmness. I like it. I like it. Definitely a lot better compared to my old poems. God, guys, I skimmed through some old poems and God, I just want to die of cringe. But I won't delete it because it's kind of like a history of mine. Like there's some on there that makes me like remembers of like old times and whatnot. So that's why I don't like delete it. Or at least private it. Alright, sounds good. Well, it would be like saying he doesn't find me appealing at all. But I wonder who you find most appealing. Huh? Well, I can't choose. You all have your own appeal. Taking the easy way out, huh? That's the truth.
まあいいけれど、
Whatever you
あ
say.
んまり優柔不断なのも良くない
But
わ
it's
よ。
not
時
good
には
to
ビ
be
シッ
so
と決めてくれないと、女
indecisive.
心も離れてしまうんだから。
A woman's heart can go astray if you don't go out on a limb from time to time. God save my son. Right? I mean, if I was him, I would have just straight up said, like, look, girl, this is what I like. Now back off. Indecisive, huh? Maybe that's really what it was. Maybe that's really what I was. It wasn't the first time I felt ashamed of my own lack of vitality. I can't just play around forever, can I? If I really do have feelings for someone.
あら、そんなに深刻な顔をしないでもいいわよ。まあそのうちにね。
Going out on a limb. Well, I can at least say a limb is currently growing. I mean, what? I mean, we all have limbs growing. I mean, what? I mean, what? Now, don't take it so seriously. Just figure it out soon, okay?
そのうち何ですか？
Figure out what?
男女の自
The
然な気
natural
持ち。
feeling between a man and a
わかる
woman.
でしょ？さすがに
UFO people should know what I mean.
さっきだってリフェから内緒の話があったってことだし、それって多分
Sex-based term. I allow it. That good old third leg, yep. After all, Bryce just told you her secret story. That must have been about
綾香様、
Ayaka-sama.
そのことは
That was for later.
あ、
Oh,
ええ、
oh,
そう
that's
だから
right.
ね。
I'm sorry.
ごめんなさい。
Oh, well,
じゃあいつまでもおしゃ
we
べり
can't
していない
stand
で。
here
そろそろ始めまし
talking
ょう
all
か。
day. Why don't we get to work? Yeah, Trish actually picked that up as a sex-based term. I'm surprised Trish was smart enough about that.
ええ。あれ？
Oh,
で
but
も
it looks pretty clean
い
already.
ますね。
Yeah, I guess I made a little progress before he came. That's funny as hell, I'm not gonna lie. Trust me, when I saw that it was flagged, I was like, huh, Trish actually saw that as a sex-based term. I'm surprised.
マサヤさんも一人
By
でですか？
yourself, my sister? Yeah,
相変わらず豆なのね。
you're as hardworking as
なんで言えばよ
ever.
かったのに。
But you could have waited for us. It's not like I had anything else to do.
ごめんなさいね。
I really
女
am
子って
sorry.
それに時間
We
がかかる
could
の
do take our time in changing. Also, the potential violence trigger warning is happening soon. So, gentlemen, I'm going to get triggered soon.
というより、姉さんが変なこと言うから。
No, it's because of that strange thing you said.
あら？私
あ
何か言ったかしら？
What strange thing did I say?
もうまたとぼけ
For heaven's sakes, stop playing innocent. What happened?
ええ、
Ah,
バスタのことを
about Bus and Rika's clapped her hand over her mouth and turned a surprising shade of red. I don't know, but I just feel it better to warn just in case. Don't worry, I might like little trusty starfish here. My little trusty star dude here. They keep me company. Then I also have my Imirichu keychain here to keep me company too. So I should be able to just look at them and be calmed down. Oh, I also have this looking at me. So I have a few things to try to keep me calm. Hopefully, maybe. Us? What are you looking at? What's someone? Oh, well, it's only natural for a person's highs to go there while you're changing, right?
どこが自然ですか?
How is that natural? Ignoring her sister's limitation, I could suddenly hefted up her boobs.
どうにも大きくなりすぎちゃって
When they get too big,
肩が凝って困る
you
わ
start to get back problems. I can almost make out her cleavage.
何を伸び上がっているんですか?
Why are you standing on tippy toes? Oh, remember that cafe Sata first novel you mentioned a couple weeks ago? Yeah, you mentioned something about that. What's up? Still not on sale, I see. But yeah, I remember you mentioning that a few weeks ago. There's the third route in it. Oh my god, cried like a baby. Something near the end of that route. Okay, so you're going to like it. Well, Riko-san was too sharp for her own good. Or was I just being too obvious?
私も同じですね。
By the
ブ
way,
ラジャーもすごい
her
きつくな
series
ってしま
always
って
felt so constraining.
重たくて肩が凝るなんて私にはちょっと考えられないわね。
I never knew they could get so heavy as to give you back problems.
私も
Neither did I.
まあ2人くらいがちょうどいいんでしょうね
You two are just about the same. Oh, you two are just about the right size. That's what I was thinking. You got a good balance.
何言ってるの
What are you talking about, Maza-san?
バカ
Edit. Oh, they seem to be saying that a lot today.
でも本当これくらいで止まってくれないと困っちゃうな。
Oh my god! That's this tactless bitch! He's too green. But I would have been in trouble if they got any bigger.
困るの?
In trouble?
だって
Well,
今でもぎっちり
even
固めない
now
と
I have to
うさうさ
tie
入れ
it
て痛いんだもん
down
部活
tight,
の時
or they string everywhere and it hurts. During club, I mean. Chill, you and me both. Chill, you and me both. I mean what?
ああ千穂さんは陸上部だったわね。
Oh, you mean in the track club? I knew it. She definitely wasn't like that before.
その点
In that
私な
respect,
どは楽なものです。
I have it easy. Gomo-chan buffed out her chest. It really was quite small. And that's nice in its own way.
さらしを巻けば試合
I
の時
just
も
wrapped
邪
them
魔
in
になりま
cloth.
せんから。
And they never get in my way during a match.
好みはこれからでしょ。
We still have plenty to do, Konami. You might surpass Witsuko soon enough. Konami, your ignorance makes you so friggin' adorable. Your ignorance is searching for corruption, right? You need to corrupt her.
それどころか
You might even end up all curvy. All curves. I don't think I like that idea. It was honestly hard to imagine. Really starting off with that few?
水を抜いたプールって初めて見るのよね。なんだか面白いわ。
This is the first time I've seen the pool without any water in it. It's quite interesting.
こうやって見ると結構広いわよね。
It looks so big when you see it like this. Speaking of hard, I mean, what? Like a place you've just moved to. It looks bigger because there's no furniture in it.
言われてみればそんな感じね。
Until you mention it, it is like that. Though generally, I don't even get furniture after I move to a place.
そうだった。
Was it really that bad?
結構汚れが頑固ですね。
The crime is certain stuff,
私は燃えてしまい
but
ます。
that just gets me more fired up.
羨ましいわね。私なんて早くも腕がだるくなって
I'm
きちゃ
so
った。
jealous. My arms get tired so quickly.
姉さんの手、さっきからずっと止まっている
It
ようで。
seems to me that you've barely done anything, sister. Also, shout out to the phrasing throughout the conversation.
これでも精一杯なのよ。
I did the best I could.
箸より重たいもの持ったことがなくて。
I'm just not used to picking up things heavier than chopsticks. Teehee.
私も姉さんも同じような生
But
活
we
を
live in
送
the
ってきた
same
でしょ。
lifestyle, sister.
じゃあ持って生まれた
Then
能力の
maybe
違
we
い
were
かしら。
just born different. For heaven's
やっ
sakes.
ぱり私たちの来
I
て
can
正
see
解
we made the right decision by joining you.
です。わかってるわよ。
Fine.
私も
Then my
休憩
break is
終わ
over.
りこれは確かに水泳部の
This
方たち
girl.
は大変だったでしょうね。
Hey, I didn't choose the culture life. The culture life chose me. It really must have been very hard on the swim club.
ええ、
Yes,
受益者負担
but
ってとこ
see
ろ
who
かしら。
benefits
水
most.
泳部が一番
Show,
使うのは事実だし。
but she who benefits most shoulder the burden. Swim club does use the pool the most, after all.
そういえば
Speaking of
水泳
which,
部の方たちは
where is the swimming
てっ
club?
きりお手伝いかと思っていたのですが。
I thought that we had gone here to help them. Ah, when I came in earlier, they all ran away.
逃げた？
They ran away?
なぜでしょ
But
う。
why? I don't know, I guess they were embarrassed to be seen in their swimsuits. They even threw the dick brushes at me. It kinda hurt.
わあ、そ
Oh dear. I did show up without warning, so I can't blame them for being surprised.
それでもちょっと過
Still,
剰な反応だ
such an
ね。
overreaction.
でもしょうがないのかしら。
But there's nothing we can do
ま
about
さ
it.
やさん、評判
Other
が
son's
上がってきたとはい
reputation
え、
have
そうそう
increased,
直には話せてい
but
ないでしょ。
they've still never spoken with him directly. That's true.
だからいざ
So,
対面する
when
と
they
ま
come
ごつい
face
てし
to
まう
face
ので
with
しょう
them,
ね。
it's only natural they should panic.
それからすると
By that
私たちは
extension,
だいぶ慣れ
We've
たのでしょ
become
う
very
ね。
accustomed to his presence,
それはそうです
so
ね。
it doesn't bother us at all. Rikusan nodded in agreement with her own statement. We're so close.
肌にも
We've
触れた
even
ことがある
touched
仲
your
ですか
skin.
ら
The skin?
この前の写真撮影
We
の
took the
時です。
photographs.
あ、そっか。
That's right. No, we're not talking about his foreskin. We're talking about his skin. That's true, so Riko-san's statements were technically true, but these still sounded bizarre. Remember how y'all ran up to poke at me? It really tickled.
私は触ってないでしょ。
I never touched you. What? You didn't?
少ししか。
Well,
Oh
only
my.
a little. Oh my.
Oh my indeed.
Hey now.
でも、ああした経験があるからこそ。
It is because I have
こうして
had that
裸の
experience
姿で
that I
いて
do
も
not
平気なもの
mind
だと
being
思い
half
ます
naked
よ。
before you now. Really?
ハンデ
Half naked? I mean, I don't know how you consider that naked. You're wearing swimsuits. That's not naked. You're covered up.
相手がマセヤさんではないと
I
したら、
thought
やっぱ
there,
り
I thought
躊躇を
were
覚
any
え
other
たと
men
思
than
いま
you.
すから。
I believe I would feel quite exposed. I see. By the way, are you okay with the pool?
平気って
What do you mean? Well, I thought it was a fully indoor pool, but I was worried about the chances of peeping toms. You can see it from behind the fence.
あ
Behind
ま
the
り考
fence.
えたことはなかったけ
I
ど、
never thought about it,
でも大丈夫ではないかし
but
ら。
I believe
そも
it's
そも
alright.
敷地内に人は入れ
Outsiders
ない
aren't
のだ
allowed
から。
on the premises after all. That's true.
みんな
Hey
終わっ
guys,
たら一泳ぎしましょう
when
よ。
when this is done, let's have a swim.
いいですね。
That sounds nice.
賛成。
I'm in. Well, way to jinx it.
勝手に泳いではいけないん
Are
じゃ
you
ない。
sure it's right to swim without permission?
何言ってる
What
の
are
よ。
you talking about?
それくらい
Who
の
would
やっとこ
bother
がなくて
cleaning the pool
誰
if
が
they
プールの
didn't get
掃除
to
なんかし
swim
ま
in
すか。
it?
評判を
I
上げるた
thought
め
you
だ
were
と。
doing this to raise his reputation.
それプラスってことよ。
That's just a
あと
bonus.
何のために着替えたと思ってるの？
Why do you think I ask you all to change? Not just to please Masa sometime, I can assure you.
濡れるからでしょ。
I thought that it was because we would get wet.
終わった後泳ぐからに決まってるじゃない。
We're getting wet because we're swimming afterwards. Oh, Hayaka. They are raising his reputation, erasing something else of his. Yep, basically.
なるほど。
I see.
最初から
So
その
this
つも
was
り
your
だったという
intent
こ
from
と
the
ですね。
beginning.
正解。
You got it. Oh, Hayaka. Oh, Ayaka.
でも気持ちよさそうですよ、お姉
It
様。
really does
一
look
番風呂
refreshing.
みたいなものです。
Onisama. It looks like the biggest path in the world.
わかったわよ。
Very well. God, that is just two erection chokes. I mean, after we finished cleaning, we filled the pool with Sister Missima supervising.
おお、やっぱり綺麗でいい
It
わね。
really
労
is
働の賜
beautiful
物
when
か
it's
と思
clean,
うと喜びもひとしお
and
だわ。
it's all perfect of our hard work.
そうね。なんだかんだで
That's true.
姉さんも働いてるようだし。
Even you pitched in.
私だって白
I'm
百
an
合会の
affiliate of the
会員なんだから
White Lily Society, after all. Of course I'll pitch in.
ねえ、シスター。
Hey, Sis
この
Missy,
後軽く泳いで
do
も
we
いい
want
で
to
すよ
take a
ね。
light swim later?
本来は禁止ですが、まあ黙認しましょう。
It will usually be forbidden, but I think I'll allow it.
どうも。
Thanks.
あら、何かしら。
Hmm? What was that? The sound. Was that an alarm?
ええ、
Yes.
じゃあ私はこれ
If
で。
you excuse me. Sister Mizma quickly left the pool area, looking very concerned. I wonder what's going on.
どうせ誤動作かなんかじゃないの？たまにあるのよ。
It must be a malfunctioning or something. They do happen. Ah, I see. Fire alarms sometimes do go off for no reason, don't they? No. Fire alarms do not go off for no reason. There will never be a reason for a fire alarm to go off unless there's an active fire or some important fire alarm. I know this because building orders needs to have their fire alarm expected. What was it? At least quarterly. Because when I was working at the data center that I was working at, we had the fire company that we use. They come out every quarter to inspect everything, from the fire hydrants to making sure that everything works. So no, fire alarms do not go off for no reason. And if anyone says that, they are lying. It's also a requirement to make sure that your fire alarms are in working order at any kind of institution you want. I was recently afraid of fires, so the sound of the alarm tended to cause me to freeze up. I glanced towards the main school building. I didn't see any smoke, at least.
さあさあ、
Yeah,
そん
no.
なことより泳ぎましょうよ。
Let's just forget that and take a swim. Okay, I'll be off then.
あら、
Oh,
まさや
that's
くん
it.
どう
What's
したの
wrong?
よ。泳ぐ
What's
こと
wrong
に
with
したのは
you?
君のためじゃない。
This was all for your benefits, anyways. Oh,
だって、
because you can't swim in class. If you don't take this opportunity, at least your body will dry out. Yeah, fire code is a serious business. If you mess up at all, it's a huge fine at the very least. Yeah, pretty much. Especially if it's a building that is run by the public sector, even if it's by private sector. It's still really like a big thing. Oh, well, thanks. I was grateful for the sentiment. And then I looked down at my body. I don't have a swimsuit. I didn't buy one since I didn't think I would be able to use it.
そのままでもいいんじゃない？
Just go in like
どう
that.
せすぐに着替えるん
You
だし。
can always change it right afterwards. That's true. Hmm? I heard a sudden shriek. Yeah. Oh, no. I caught it with a camera.
カメラ？
Hang on. I'll be back. I'm going to catch him.
待ちなさい。
Wait a minute. She grabbed my hand. When I turned around, I could see that her face was serious.
人の敷地に侵
The
入する
man
よう
is
にしたのよ
trespassing on private
危険
property.
だわ。
He's
ここ
probably
は本職のガレキ屋に任せましょう。
You should leave this to the guardian. They'll capture him right away. Was about to go Chuck Norris on this fool?
姉さんの言う通り
My
です。
sister is correct. Konomi-chan.
このみ、
Konomi.
私が捕まえます。お姉様の姿を写真に。
Do not apprehend him. I shall not permit him to take pictures of Oni-sama. The woman watched towards the fence and started climbing it relentlessly. I'm going to. I can't let Konomi go alone.
わかった。
I think son released me. Stunned. Konomi-chan. I pursued her quickly. The man with the camera had already turned and it was starting to bolt.
マサヤ様はあ
What's
ちら
that?
から
Go that way.
挟み撃ちにします
We'll fence him
Naomi,
in.
what are you gonna do? Shoot him to death?
You want to cute him to death? Probably. Got it. There was no arguing with her now. All I could do was hope I caught him first.
待て
Get back in! Given that he's started from the pool, I knew he'd have to pass this way. The alarm before must have been the real thing. Got him. The men ran out alone. Maybe Konomi-chan had lost sight of him. He seemed so afraid of being chased that he didn't even look my way. I closed the distance in a second and flew in front of him to block his path. Hold still. Hold still. I'm handing you over to the police. Yeah, right. I ain't even took a single picture. Ugh. This is going to hurt my throat. Entering in private property is a crime. Give it up. I heard a sound like metal on metal, and suddenly the world around me went white. Out of my way! If you don't, I'll cut you. What's with you? Don't look at me like that. Get out of my way. I told you. You didn't hear me? Out of my way! Get out of my way! Stay away from me! Stay away! Stay away! You little punk! Stay away! Ah! I'm sorry! Stop! Dude, you're basically dead meat right now. You pissed him off.
マサヤ様
My sister! Stop! She threw herself on me and pulled me off him, and I finally came back to myself. The janitor fucked around and found out. Yep. The man's nose and lips were bloody. He was grumbling backwards on the ground. That's right. I must have straddled him and started punching him in the face. I couldn't believe what I had done. Just then, I heard footsteps running my way. We found him! We found him! Huh? With trembling legs, they slowly approached the fallen man. Did you do this, Okono-sama? What's wrong? Why won't you answer me? Who hit who? Oh, well, yes. Yes, what? Did you hit him? Or did you hit... Did he hit you, or did you hit him? The current indicated the man. I hit him. I'm actually fine myself. I see. Come on, stand up. We'll treat your wounds before handing you over to the police. Alright. He wiped at his mouth and stood up. As he did, he pointed to me where I sat on the ground and spoke in a loud voice. This guy is crazy! If that girl hadn't stopped him, he would have killed me! The guy did have a knife, for what it's worth. Yeah,
俺がやったのは殺されなくちゃいけないようなことかよ。
Did I do something worth killing for, huh?
黙りなさい。
Be quiet. He's nuts.
こいつ
That guy's nuts. You know what's funny about this situation is it's also like how fucked up the US justice system is, because a criminal could like say, you know, let's say a criminal breaks into someone's house, and that someone's house like happens to have like some kind of sunroof type of thing that you can open up, kind of like in a building, you know, like over above like a kitchen or something, right? And the criminal fucks up, falls down, and injures himself. So he's breaking and injuring, but then he injures himself. He can turn around and sue the homeowner for that, and possibly even win that case. That's how fucked up the U.S. justice system is sometimes. This is reminding me of that, where the criminal, the intruder or not, would get fucked up by someone who is trying to protect people, and he's going to say, "Oh no, he's nuts! He's nuts! He's nuts!"
うるさい。早く来るんだ。
Shut up and come with me. He seemed to have more to say, but I couldn't drag him off. I looked down at my fist. I mean, hell, in some states, if an intruder breaks in and you fight back, you can get arrested for defending your home. Yeah, that's why I'm glad I live in a state where we have the standard ground, where we have that castle doctrine, where we can actually protect our property. I looked down at my fist. It was tobacco and blood, and the skin was broken in pieces. Crazy, huh? Do not let the words of the criminal bother you.
気にする必要はありませんよ。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ohio, where I live, has that. But to be honest, not 100% sure. You might want to look that up. Especially if you own a gun, like I do. My whole family owns guns, so. And I live in Phoenix, Arizona, so. Hey, at least it's not California, where California is even worse. California is bad when it comes to, like, protection. Like, if I'm not mistaken, in California, they opted the duty to retreat, meaning that if you could retreat, you should retreat. You should not get, try to protect anything, which is dumb if you ask me, but whatever. Ah, right. Now, let's go back.
まだ水に触ってもいないじゃ
We
ないですか。
haven't even touched water yet. Don't own a gun, but I do have a staff that if ever I need it, I can use, even though I really hope it never come, because it's nice to have, and it was handmade. Yeah, hopefully you never have to use it on anyone. Just like my gun is mainly for, like, I don't carry my gun around because it's bulky, so I leave it like in my bedstand. And I do go out to the range every so often. That's like the only time I use it. But I hope there would never be a day where I have to actually use it to protect my life or my family's life. Hopefully that would never come to that. Konomi-chan helped me to my feet, but I shook my head. No, I'm not really in the mood anymore. Sorry, I'll be heading back first. Let the others know, okay?
はい。
I took a shower and laid down on my bed. The skin on my knuckles still hurt, and even the bone was throbbing. I must have been hitting him pretty hard. The men's words towards me after the guardian arrived were still ringing in my ears. What the hell did I just do? If I lived in a bigger city, I would possibly look into getting a gun, but right now, I'm not feeling the need, but they are expensive. Yeah, I think mine was like $300, something like that. Mind you, this was when the pandemic started going in full stream, and there was a bunch of riots that was happening down in Costa, actually. So that basically what scared me into getting a gun was for that reason. And I actually went out and did, like in Arizona. In Arizona, you don't need like a permit or anything like that. You could just go out, get your background check at, they would do your background check right then and there at the gun store. And as long as you pass the background check, you could go home with the gun that day. But I wanted to be, but I wanted to actually learn how to use it. So I actually went through, training and got my CCW for that as well. So I'm completely legal in that aspect. Plus, knowing that, it's nice to have a permit because now I could go down to a gun store. If I wanted to buy another gun, I could just show them my permit and to be like, just, don't have to run my background check anymore. Actually, I had two friends who had businesses burned down during that summer's riots. One in Minneapolis and one in Atlanta. Yeah. Yeah, there was a bunch of riots that was happening in Scottsdale Fashion Square. There's a mall there, and there was a bunch of riots that was happening over there. You don't get me wrong, there was riots happening across the US. It was basically like a scary thing, so I was just like, you know what? Just to protect myself, I'm going to get myself a gun. So I went out and got myself a gun. I'm just waiting for the ask to be finished. In case you were wondering why I'm not doing anything right now. But yeah, so what's funny about me is that you want to know what's funny about me as well is that long before the riots, I was cool with people with guns. Like I never saw myself owning a gun like ever. And I told myself I probably would never get a gun. But my dad has a gun, my mom has a gun, my sister has a gun. I'm friends with people who has guns. In fact, I had a roommate that had a shit ton of guns. And when the riots started happening, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to get myself a gun. I wanted to have some kind of protection. So I went out and got a gun. So now I'm a gun owner. Another friend who was in Ukraine, who had moved to America and had just finished building his business when his business got ransacked and all but destroyed in them as well. Man, that is tough. I hope that he has good insurance that covered the majority of his losses, if not all of his losses. God. What I don't understand is the fact that they can say like, "Oh, it's a peaceful protest. It's a peaceful protest." No, dude. No, dog. It's fucking riots. If it was a peaceful protest, it would not be ransacking stores. And my step grandpa and my uncle are avid deer hunters, so they have a decent amount of hunting guns. Nice. Anyways, let's do this. What the hell did I just do? There was no reason I should have gone that far just to get the guy. Something has snapped inside me the moment I saw the knife. The sound of the blade unsleeving, the way it reflected the light into my eyes. And in that moment, a strange image came to mind. And that's when I lost control. That's when I went mad. Shit. What the hell was that image in my mind? I writhed around on my bed, but I couldn't remember at all. The preaching to the choir, my dude, and my friend got reimbursement, but nowhere near enough. In fact, nowhere near enough. In fact, he is planning on moving back to his home country in a few years. Ah, man, that sucks. But hopefully he could start his business in his home country, and hopefully he does well in his home country. But I couldn't remember at all. Was it something I really had? Was it something I had really seen? There was a strong emotion associated with it, an overwhelming fear, a smothering unease, a raging anger, and then, the desire to protect someone. It's no use. I can't remember. I turned my mind over and over again, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. I just couldn't remember. Tamisan's reporting skills were as particular nature as ever, and she had seen the entirety of yesterday's business from the shadows. It was 11:35 p.m., so I'm going to head off so I can do a few things before bed. Take care and see you next time. Post some more poetry in a bit. Alright, sounds good. Get some good sleep. I'll probably wait in there once this is done. I have a feeling that this will probably be done in another 30 minutes or so, if I have to guess. She'd taken lots of pictures, and by the next morning, they were making the rounds in the newspaper.
いやー、私は感心し
I was impressed.
やっぱ
You
り
really
ね
are great
喧
at
嘩
a
が強い
fight.
じゃない。こういうの
This is
マウント
called
ポジ
a
ションとか
mount
って言うんでしょ
position, isn't it?
やっぱり練習
You've
とか
really
積む
caught
の？
training, right? No?
へえ、
Wow.
そう。
Which
じ
means
ゃあ
you
一種の
must be a
才能じゃん。
prodigy.
お手柄ですね、
You really,
マサヤさん。
you were wonderful, Maza-san. Right.
男はどうなったのか
What
しら。
happened to the man?
警察に引き渡されたそうよ。
I heard that he was turned over to the authorities.
そう。
I see.
まあそれもそっか。
Well,
正
that
真
sounds
正
about
銘
right.
の犯罪者だものね。
He was a serious criminal after all.
それにしても心配し
But
たじゃない。
I was,
ノックしたら
really
明
was
日
worried.
でなんて元気
When
の
I
ない声
knocked
で
on
言
your
うんだか
door,
ら。
you just said, come back tomorrow. You sounded upset.
まあ、怪
I
我で
was
もしたん
afraid
じゃな
you
い
were
かって。
hurt,
この目に聞い
Konomi
たらそれ
said
はない
you
ってことだ
weren't,
から。
which
一応
was a
安心し
relief,
たけど
but
さ。
still.
うん。
Sorry.
まあ、マサヤがなんともないならいいんだ
It's
けど
alright,
ね。
as long as you weren't hurt. After the incident, I shut myself in my room. After first period, the others all got together to see me. I really was grateful for their kindness.
ああ、
Well,
私は
I
先
should
に失礼
excuse
します
myself.
ね。鐘
if
が
I
鳴った
wait
から
until the bell rings,
間に
I
合わ
will
ない
make it in time. Right.
ごきげんよう。
Salutations.
ごきげんよう。
Sorry, just checking something. Oh, he ended already. Oh well. This one. So Nami-chan bowed to the other girls as she left the classroom. She really was on the ball for as far as the manners went.
でもこれで
But
ますま
this
すマサヤ
is
さん
what
の評
increased
判が
Mrs.
高ま
Sun's
っていくわね。
reputation even more.
事件そ
So
の
the
ものは
incident
知ら
itself
ない
is
けど
regrettable.
いや、
No,
それ
I'm
が
not sure about
そ
that.
うでもないかもしれないわよ。
We all focus our attention on Tommy-san.
お昼にでも話すか。
I'll tell you more at lunch.
ええ
Alright.
それじゃあ、ごきげんよう。
Salutations.
ごきげんよう。私も、また後でね。
I'll be off too. Later.
ごきげんよう。
The girls all left, and Ryson tilted her head. She then murmured in a soft voice.
タミエさんの発言、
What do you think Tommy-san could mean?
評判が上
It
がるに
seems
決まっている
obvious
と
that
思
you
う
will
んだけ
increase
ど
your reputation. No, girl. No, girl. They're gonna see me as like... They're gonna see me as like, some kind of vicious dog that does bite. And then we all gathered in the dining hall.
きちんとしたリサーチをする時間もないし、だからこれは私の単なる印象に過ぎないのだけど。
I didn't have time to do proper research, so this could just be my personal impression. Tommy-san held the newspaper in front of her as she spoke.
みんなちょっと怖
And
が
I
ってるみ
think
たい。
they're all a bit afraid.
怖がる？
Afraid?
マサヤさんが
Because
相
you
手の
beat
こ
the
とを
crap
怒っ
out of
た
that
から。
guy.
うん？怒っ
Like crap?
つまり
It
叩
means
き
he
のめしたってい
beat him
う
up
こ
a
と
lot.
ね。
Tommy-san tapped the photo with a finger as she spoke. As usual, her work was pro caliber.
振り上げた拳もそうだし、
The way he
顔も
planted
ち
his
ょっと
fist was
怖いでしょ？
scary, and so was his expression.
言われてみれば。
Now that you
そう
mention it, that's true. I felt a new peg of shock at the sight of my expression.
番線のでも叩いた
Slapping
り
and
引っかいたりと
scratching
いうの
does
はあるけ
happen
れ
after
ど、
this.
ここまでのこと
Nothing to
は
this
さすがにね。それでみんな、
I think it was a real shock to everyone.
なるほどね。
You may be right.
でも、
But
相
he
相手は
was dealing with a
正真正銘
serious
の犯罪者な
criminal.
のに。
まあそうなんだけど、
That's true.
でも
But
確かにマサヤが
it is unusual to see you like this, Mrs.
ていうか
In fact,
初めてか
I
な。
think it's the first time I have. She looked at me with concern.
よほどなんかあったの？
Did something
会ってた
happen?
の間に。
Did he do something to you? There was a funny feeling in my throat. And I was finding it hard to speak. I wasn't sure of why, but I was finding that I didn't want to talk about it. I swallowed my tummy saliva in my mouth. But Tamisa spoke before I could.
だって相手ハム
That's
の
the
を持
guy
ち出し
pulled
た
out
んだ
a
もん。
knife. That's when
それはマサヤさんも一緒
Mazazan
になる
got
でしょ？
desperate.
刃物
A knife?
それにカメ
Besides,
ラの餌食になったの
that
は
guy
私た
took
ちだもの。
perfect pictures of
そ
us.
れは頑張
Of
ってくれ
course
る
he
でしょ。
would. Of course he was determined to stop him.
まあそれも
Well,
あるんでし
I
ょうけ
guess
ど
that's true
ね。
too.
でもじゃ
It
あ
really
残
is
念
a
ね。
shame though.
せっかく一気
He
に
had
過
come
半数
so
に迫っ
close
たというの
to
に
maturity,
次は少し
and now it
減ってしまう
sounds
の
like
かし
we
ら。
may lose some support for next time. As Ryson spoke, she produced the results of the previous week's survey and laid them on the table.
おお、とうとう200を
We're
超
over
えたじゃない。
200.
すごい。何しろ
After
あ
all,
の時のマサヤ
he
さん
was a shiny hero on that
ようで
day.
したから。
なんだか感慨深いわ
It
ね。
really was a stirring moment.
最初はど
At
この
first,
馬の骨よ
He
なんて
seemed
思っ
like
た
a
もん
real
ね。
unknown
私が
quantity,
そう思うくらいだから
That's what I
周りはもっとだ
thought
ったで
anyway.
しょ。
so I'm sure the other girls felt it even more.
それが今やこんなに
And
多
now
くの
we
人が
have
支持して
so
くれ
many
ている
people
んだから
supporting him.
なんだか自分の
I'm
こ
so
とみたいに
happy
嬉しいじゃない。
for him as I'd be able. I'm as happy for him as I'd be if it were me they were supporting.
私も同感です
He feels the same way.
ええ
The others all chimed in their agreement. I felt a mixture of happiness and self-consciousness. Our goal rather, was to get maturity. But even without that, it was nice to have friends. If nothing else, that alone made me happy that I came to fitness.
考えにふけるのはまだ早いわよ姉さん。
It's a bit too early for sentiment, sister.
そうだけど勝負はもう決まったようなものじゃない？
Maybe. But doesn't it seem like it's already decided?
ええ
Yes.
ただ
There is a saying about counting your chickens before they hatch.
勝つ前なら
It
なお
refers
さ
to
らですよ
celebrating before the victory is achieved.
もしかして律子も
Are you
マサヤ
saying
君
you
の
don't
方
want
を
Masa's
望んで
son
いない
to
の？
leave school?
この前お母様の前では
I
一度
heard
決め
your
たことを
mother.
変えるのは良くないから
I'm pretty sure I heard you tell mother. I just like changing my decision once I made them or something like that.
結局律子がマサ
So
ヤ君
now I
をどう思ってい
really
る
have
の
no
かは
idea
いまい
what
ち不明のま
you
まなのよ
think of
ね。
Masa's gun. I thought the same thing in the past, though admittedly, I had very few interactions with Ritsuko-chan. It seemed like she probably didn't dislike me at least, but I wasn't sure.
でどうなの？
Well,
そろそろ
how
あんた
about
もマサヤ
are
君を
you
受け入れても
finally
いいって気持ち
starting
に
to
なってき
accept
たのかし
Masa's
ら？
son?
そういうわけ
I would
では
not
ないけ
say that precisely.
どただ
I merely
マサヤ
feel
様
grateful
に
to him.
感謝しているんです。
For what?
前に姉さんを助けに行って
Because
く
you
れ
saved
ま
my
した。
sister before.
そのこと
Ah,
やだ。
oh
いきなり
jeez.
そんなことみんなの前に
Don't
言わ
bring
ない
that
で。
up in front of
恥ず
everyone.
かしいじゃない
It's embarrassing. For once, question mark? I could sound embarrassment seemed genuine.
あの時は
At
マ
the
サヤ様
time,
がいてくれて
I truly was glad to have you here, Mrs. Summer.
私
I am
感謝
grateful
して
to
い
you.
ます。
That much
その気持
is
ちは
genuine.
本当なんです。
Right.
だから
And
なんていうか
so
どう言えばいいのかわかりませんが
I'm not sure how to say it exactly.
代わりに
Then I'll say it for you.
1年くらい
You're
は恩
thinking
返し
you
しても
might
いいかな
want to give him a year
思っているわ
here
けね
to repay the favor, right?
かも
Perhaps. Biscuitson smiled in an extremely natural way. It was a rare sight. The smiles might have taken away from her reputation as a Bella Poem, but they also made her a lot cuter.
何度も言っていますが、私が望んでいるのはお姉様の最終的な勝利です。
I have stated my position many. I have stated my position many times before. I wish for a climatic triumph for Onisama.
ですから、プルミエルジャッジメントにつまずくようでは
I
困
would
り
feel
ますからね。
disappointed if you were to stumble on the premier judgment. Right. Even if it wasn't quite the way I wanted, I had the backing of 2 members of the World Society. I was starting to feel confident that I would make it through my first trial somehow or another.
支持率がまた大幅にアップして、とうとう過半数に迫りました。
He received another boost in support. He almost has his majority.
これはつまり、
Could this be the proof of Matsu's righteousness? What do you think,
あなたはどう思っ
Mitsuki?
て、美月。
わかりません。
I don't know. Over such a short time, America had grown free hacker. Mitsuki was worried. She could guess the reason was. At first, she had thought that perhaps she was in love with him. But that was starting to seem like it wasn't the case. America was torn. Viewed impartially, Moses did appear to be worthy of the descriptor waitress. America must have had the same impression. Yet, America was trying to have him driven out. Mitsuki just couldn't figure out why. It's because of her fucking grandmother! There appeared to be a divergence between America's feelings and her actions, and she was caught between them.
とにかく、もう
Anyway,
マサヤさんを追い出してしまうこと
we
だ。
just have to get Mrs. out of here.
そうすれば、
Once we do
お姉
that,
様も悩まな
then
くて済む。
Onisama won't have to feel this way anymore.
マサヤ君に何か
If we-
明確な歌詞が見つかればよか
If
った
we
で
could
す。
find some obvious flaw in Masu's exterior.
まだ20日ほどあり
We
ます
still
よ
have
ね。
12 days, Onisama.
罠も
As
辞
you
さないと
recall, you did tell me not to set traps for him, Onisama.
私、考えたのですが、今回の一件はチャンスかもしれません。
I had an idea. And this recent incident might give us our chance.
今回の一件、
Recent incident?
今日の新聞です。
In today's
お姉
newspaper.
様はもうご覧
You
になり
haven't
ま
read
し
it,
たか？
Onisama?
ええ、
Yeah,
読み
I
ま
read
し
it.
あれを読んで、お
What do
姉
you
様は
think
どう思い
when you
ま
read
し
it?
た。そうですね。
Let me see.
半ばは感心して、半ばは
Part of
前に
it
潜みま
was
した。
impressive.
やったこと
Part
は
of
立
it
派だ
concerned me.
暴力はどうも。
What he did was commendable. But the violence of it,
同感です。
I feel the same
そ
way.
して、多く
I
の人
think a
が
lot
同
of
じよ
the
うに感じている
bill
ようなん
probably
です。
feels the same way too.
お姉様、
Onisama,
これは
this
最後のチャ
might
ン
be
スか
our
も
last
しれません。
chance.
さっき、
まだ20日と言いました
I
が、
told you before
本当は
that
も
we
う
still have 12
残
days.
された時間がわずかということは
But the truth is this.
私にも分
Even
かって
I
います。
know that isn't a lot of time.
今度こそ
So this time,
罠にかけ
we
ましょう。
have to set a trap for him.
どんな
What kind of trap?
それ
That,
は
that is...
今ならいけると思うんです。
I think it would work if we
み
act
んなの
now.
頭の中では
Right now,
マサヤさんと暴力が結びついていま
everyone
す。
is linking Masa's name to the word violence.
だから
So,
十分にあり得る
there's
こ
a
と
good
だと
possibility
そう判
that
断すると
that's
思うん
how
です。
people will interpret it.
もちろん
Of course,
彼の周囲
the
は
people
騙され
close
ない
to
でしょ
them
う。
won't be deceived.
でもそんなことは
But
問題
that
ではありませ
won't be a
ん。
problem for us.
重要なのは
What's
数ですから。
important is the numbers.
プルミエールジャッ
All
ジ
we
メントに
need
おいて
is a majority
過半数
for
割れを
the
達成できればいい
is a
のです
majority
か
for
ら。
the primal judgment.
そう
That is true.
どう思います
What
か
do you think,
お
honestly?
姉様。
Is it going too far?
お
After
姉
all?
様。
いいえ
No.
ただ
But I reject the
あなたがするつ
suggestion
もりであれ
we
ば
should be the
却下
one
します
to execute the plan.
今のは
I will carry it out
私がやりま
personally.
す
ですが、
But
お
only
姉様。
someone.
それがたとえ
But
作り事だ
even
と
if
して
it
も
were
あなたは
mere
きっと傷つ
fabrication,
くわ
you would
Sorry.
likely be injured. Am I wrong?
それに未遂
In
に
addition,
よっても
if you
周囲
fail
の
in
見
your
る目が
attempt,
変わるでしょう
it will reflect poorly
人
on
生
your
のない陰
reputation.
口も言われるかもしれない
It may even spread into other rumors about you.
あなたがそんな
I
目
do
に遭
not
うの
believe
忍びないか
that
ら
you could withstand this treatment.
でも、
But,
お姉様は
then,
それでい
what
い
about
の
you,
ですか？
Honestman?
今おっ
The
しゃった
things
こと
you
はその
said
まま。
will all apply to...
当然です
Of course.
もともとの方針
But
は
I
私
was
が
the
決めた
one
こと
who says
責
on
任
this
は
course.
私が持ちます
I am the one who should accept the responsibility.
ね
Listen,
みつき
Mitsuki. Marika took her hand and squeezed it with unexpected tightness. Mitsuki returned the squeeze.
あなたは
You
あなただけ
You
が
alone
証明して
will
くれ
stand
る
as authority
私の正しさを
to my righteousness.
はい。
I don't think you need a translation for that. And that's the end of the chapter. I said it was going to be done about a half hour, so yeah, it's been almost a half hour.
落ちた偶像
Ugh. So apparently I can't pause this yet. Because of you. Because your hair. Huh? What was she saying? Your face was terrifying. Scared. I was scared. If it wasn't for you. Huh? The flickering of the air around was caused her image to waver. The flickering was concentrated in a single direction. She was approaching me slowly. If only. I'm scared. Because of you. She was terrifying. I began to draw away. Hiding that girl behind me. You should just... The woman raised her right hand. There was a flash of light from her palm. All around me was red. Like the light of the setting sun. I wish you had never. I had a sudden shrink. I heard a sudden shrink behind me. I shoved the girl away. Run! The woman's right hand grabbed from me forcefully. The glittery red light was now a single line. Coming towards me. Must protect. Won't make it. Alright, and in that
セーブするの？
case, we will leave it at that. Alright. That was an interesting opening. Alright, with that, let's go ahead and look for someone to raid. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, not far, not bad. Alright. Who we have rated in the past? Let's take a look. You know, I just realized I never opened up Stream Hamburgers today. Oops. This is what happens when you try to be fast. History raids. All right. Never rated this person, so let's go ahead and rate this person. So let's go ahead and red hair. Yes, yes. And let's go ahead and switch over to the stream. And once again, thanks for coming out, hanging out with me, all the other good stuff. Gonna be more of this. Hopefully more of this next Wednesday. I might stream tomorrow as well. I might actually come back on later tonight as well, depending what they like, calm down, relax, and whatnot. But I do stream later tonight. It could be a couple of games that I have in mind that I want to play, that I might try. Or just be SMM2 or something like that. But for now, let's go ahead and get this race started. I've never rated this person before, but this person does really amazing art. This person and Sako both share the same Discord server. They're both great person. I wish I could rate them both. But for now, let's just go ahead and rate this person. And yeah, hopefully I'll catch you around next time. Peace out.